Jesus, we just thank you for this time of sharing. We thank you for each and every one walks of life. We even thank you for the viewers. We ask that you touch everyone and let the words be like a gift and not to fall on background. God, we just thank you for all things that works together for our good and for their good. So in this we ask in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Love Buck.
Hi, I'm Mocha. I'm saved. I'm about that life, that real life, sanctified but saved life. But I will serve you. No, you come to me the wrong way.
That was good stuff, girl.
Hi,
Hi, I'm
I'm
Bentley.
I don't
Purpose
got
and passion.
I'm Duana, the corporate type.
I'm Barbara, the boss.
And we are the Walks of Life.
Hello, everybody. So,
You get started.
today's topic is about setting boundaries. Do you have them?
Oh, yes. I would not live life without boundaries.
You know,
And what it means to have them?
Ooh,
I love that.
yeah.
So, I'll start out. So, to me, boundaries is almost like your property line. So, your physical property line of your house. But sometimes in a personal space, people don't understand those boundaries. And I'll tell you an example. I've just experienced this, and it's still kind of resonating in my thoughts. My daughter had an issue, and she came to me about it. And to me, the comment that was made was a line that was crossed. And I'll explain without saying the person's name. It's hard to do, but I'll say this. If someone attacks your husband, then it's a personal attack against me.
It is.
Yes,
What the Bible say?
you're one.
That's
I agree.
that's it.
We
If
agree.
you have a problem with my husband,
Because I am him. He is me.
then you have a problem with me.
That's it.
Well, you know that you just go all the way back to the hood with that, honey. Don't mess with my
Come on.
family. Don't mess with my family.
Yeah, I'm in agreement
Okay.
with that.
Yeah.
Right.
That's right.
And to me it was like, oh, I didn't mean it that way, or I didn't say it, but it came through my child to me. And I addressed it with you and you denied it. As if, oh look, as if dismissive to me.
Yeah.
So
Right.
to me, the boundaries weren't clear enough. So how do you set them?
Well, I think it depends on who you're dealing with, because people who don't have what you have don't understand the boundaries that you set on it. You know what I mean? So whoever, if you're not married and people don't understand the love of a joint relationship, then they might cross boundaries because they don't have
That's
it
what
and
they've
they
done
don't
for so
know.
long too.
Yes. So sometimes you just clear it up by letting them know, look here, this right here, we ain't gonna do that.
Remove
because
yourself too.
like me and my husband might have some issues, and I might tell you about it because I know that you married. But then she might be, somebody else might be with us, and they'll take offense. They'll take it personal against them when you know that love caused you to forgive. So where I'm forgiving it, my family member might not. So they trying to hold a little grudge on something that we talked about years ago, and then they trying to hold it with him. So anything come up, they might want to say, ooh, but then you can't do that. You just have to listen to me vent and get over it. Or if you heard me vent, sometimes you just gotta. But people don't know how to be quiet. If you messy, you just messy. You can't get out. They don't seem to get out of it. But you can. I suggest that you just let them know that they crossed the boundary. So whether they like it or not, you really crossed the boundary, and then you involve the kid as well. So it's a double boundary that been
The
crossed.
child in a
You better say
situation
it.
now.
Because you
Yes.
put them you put her now, because your daughter trying to come to you about more than likely another adult.
That's it.
So now she's involved in this because you
Circle.
had to address it. So okay, my baby told me I had to address it. Now that the boundaries are extremely crossed.
Yeah.
Y'all know me. I get hot. Go ahead.
And got fed broke. I was fanning too hard last time. The rappers came out.
I mean, I have boundaries, so
Well, how do you set them?
I had to learn, and they always being set. It's not like I just set them all. You know, sometimes you set them as you come upon situations because you didn't know that you needed a boundary. Some things you think people know already, and they don't. So you just set them, and then when people cross mine, I try to learn how not to cross theirs, because I done crossed boundaries myself. I mean, I have, and I felt like it was right, but it just wasn't. You know what I mean? It wasn't. So, I mean, people have to be looking in and out too in order to even see your boundaries. Sometimes some people just surrounded or self. What's the word I'm looking for? It's just all about self, so they don't really care, and they think they doing good, and they're not.
You know, cause like, you know, the word also say that God created the shoreline. He told how far it can go, where it can stop, night and day. He divided. He had boundaries for everything on earth. But we as individuals sometimes, like Boss said, we have to develop those boundaries, because when I read that in the Bible, I was like, okay, God, you got boundaries, so I should have some boundaries. I didn't think that there was a limit to how far I can go or what I can accept until I made them. Like, personally, I learned that with friends and family, there are boundaries. It's like, yes, I can, no, I can't. And this is not just because I'm getting an attitude. This is exactly how I feel and how this should go. I know it seemed different, but this is what it is. And you got to be okay with the decision you make. It's all about making decisions and being okay within yourself about that line that they cannot cross.
It's also a teaching skill.
It is.
Like
Ooh-wee.
starting with a child, boundaries are, you know, some people teach their children early on. You know, as children, you know, no, you can't go over there. Don't go that far. Don't go, you know. So to me, it's a teaching skill with home, as you said, property, work, relationships.
Personal space.
It is, and it works for me. You know, sometimes people look at it as a form of, you so private. Well, if it goes that way for me, hand in hand, it works for me. It works for me then.
Right.
You know, because sometimes we can overstep boundaries, and we can, you know, then things are taken, you know, out of proportion. Some disrespect in form now. Oh, I thought you was cool with that. I wasn't cool with it. So I try to lay it out there, you know. My demeanor and stuff sometimes speak for itself. People already know that about me. You a little different. I mean, they tell me you a little different. You militant? You know what? Where you from? Because you can't just approach you. No, you cannot. Not any kind of way. You can't approach any kind of way. That works for me. You know, when I feel the boundaries are being overstepped, according to, you know, how it's presented, I may address it. And knowing me, sometimes I'll remove myself. I'll remove me for a while, and then, you know, I might come back and try to, if need be, if possible, readdress it. But if it's to the ultimate, I'm gone. You're gonna know it's done. It's a done deal. So you come back again, you overstep, and this is what then you will be served notice.
You get that box.
So Mocha, can you kind of break down personal boundary and professional boundary? How would a person know that's the line?
I've had some people that tell me that I worked with out in the field over the past year. They were like, we've been friends for years. I ain't never been to your house. You know, you know where you live at. We meet up, we kicks in. You cool. You know where I'm at. Yes, I want to be. You know, I'm just like that. You know, personal for me, my home is my safe haven. That's my sanctuary. That's where I lay my head. That's where me and my family is at. If I'm getting to know you, we gonna take it accordingly, you know, step by step. That's just it, you know. I can know you out there on the outside, for real, hanging with you. That don't mean anything, because we hang together and work together. But what you do after 5 o'clock, when you done with that clock then, and I see you out there, and I'm knowing who you really are, what you really about. You ain't coming to my house. You don't do no drive-by either. We had an incident that really occurred recently. It happened at our home. Somebody came to our home unannounced. This just happened recently. The lady came to see our daughter, our niece, our daughter, and she said, "I tried to call you. I don't know who this lady was. I had never saw her day in my life, and this just happened probably last month. And I thought she was a Jehovah's Witness. I thought she was a solicitor. I thought she was just somebody just random. I thought she was also a neighbor because I don't neighbor. Our child don't play with neighbors because all our kids in the neighborhood, they're all in college, they're all grown, and the ones that do come in the neighborhood, they're kids, they're grandkids. She said, "Well, I'm looking for," she said her name. I said, "Well, who are you?" She said, "Well, our kids go to school together. Who was your kid? Who was your kid?" The kid was standing there, and I'm looking like, "Well, who?" And she said, "Well, I tried to call you. You tried to call me." She said, your phone is off. My phone is off. What did you mean? So she said, "Well, here the paper I have," and we went from there. And so when she left, I immediately called my husband. I let him know what went down at the door. I told some other people, they were like, you done changed. You didn't even go there, did you? Now the old me probably would have put on the inside. Let me stop. I'm gonna go that far. The old me probably would have. That was the truth. The old me probably would have got with on her for real. Yeah, but I struggled at that door with the flesh and the spirit. I really was going there because I was trying to really stay because my child on the side of me and she don't learn me. I gave her a look like, okay, Miss Dirk, because I'll be seeing you in a few minutes. Okay, now what's your name again? And she's telling me her name. It may have been innocent, but then she said in her mouth, "My husband told me I shouldn't have came to your door." I said, "He told you that?" "Yeah." I said, "You should have followed his lead then." So I'm giving her a smile, but you came to my door. I don't even know you. Right. And where do you live?
And you asking for my key.
You living way up to another county. And so, moral of the story was, when she did text back, I shot her some words. And it was pretty much, she knew what it was. You overstepped boundaries. When you came to my door, if you called a number and it just said, that was done for you, it was a done deal. Right. It just said, that was your cue then. But you want to go a little far. Let me see with the phone. Let me try the address. Now, baby, is that real, y'all?
Yeah, that's so real. I love it, but you know you be hardcore. You ain't no joke.
Well, that's how you keep people from crossing your boundaries.
Sure.
So she has never called back. I blocked her number. I started to go a little far and do what how they do. Go to the police department and get his phone number down because for real. Because now I gotta tell our child, guess what happened?
Right.
Where she live at? I don't know. What's her phone number? I don't know. But she has ours. Now what she start doing? Just driving by my house and see you outside because this is what I do for. This is what I do out here. Your safety, our safety. She may have been innocent. I believe she was. It may have been all an act of innocence. It could have been. But the idea when you dial the number and you didn't get a hello on the other end. This is Shirley. This is Jennifer. And you came to the door anyway. That part.
That was a personal boundary.
That part.
She said, "This is Shirley. This is Jennifer." Girl, you is no joke.
About that life.
She always have been. I love it.
And that's true.
And I respect others' boundaries.
Yeah.
And if I overstep them with anyone, I always say, if I did anything, I apologize. I always, check me first. Then I'll come back. Because I want the same exactly done to me. Was that okay?
That was great.
Bentley, you have anything to add to boundaries and personal, professional?
I guess when I think of boundaries, I'm like Tiff. I think about God set boundaries, so we all need to set some boundaries. And I think taking personal boundaries, it should start with self. So what does self, what will self, have herself do, right, and not do? So like for instance, my attire it's like I remember when I used to just wear my clothes to compliment me because I was shaped right. Well, I'm just saying, when I find going into it, but I still fine, but the difference is I got to change my mind now, so I had to change my boundaries. I had to find.
Do you confront or set limits?
And
Right,
you say
and I do both.
Yeah.
And I said when I have to confront them, it's usually in anger. because I feel like this should be true,
She
right?
remember that.
I feel like you deliberately did what you did, and you was trying to see if you can get away with it, which says to me, what you think about me ain't much. Now, I don't play that.
Well,
That's
You gonna look at me like I look at me or better, you know. And then if I set limits, then I'm saying, you know, you might be a tad bit slow. Let me help you. Don't do that again, okay? Because if you do that again, this is what's gonna happen. There's repercussions when someone's doing it. Yeah, I feel like for to me, okay. Now if it's in my house, it's to me. If it's to my kid, it's to me.
It is.
You know, so if it's something like at the workplace where I've had issues at the workplace where I suggested something and it didn't get heard until she suggested, and I'm like, really? Okay. The limit is I'm gonna set it for myself. I won't suggest nothing else. We'll see how far you get.
I like that.
And you know, I usually that works out pretty good
That was
because
good.
I find that people that steal my ideas ain't got no ideas, and if as long as I don't give none, you ain't got nothing to work with. So I you know, that's just kind of how I do things. But
They can still, but don't mean it's gonna work for them in the same face, the same way.
it don't work. I'm telling
Well,
you.
yours no way. You
It's,
stole
it's
it.
funny
You
how
idea-
you see people
Look,
do
you are
that.
idea thief.
Security is so funny to me.
it's not
Karen,
idea thief.
I'm
Mocha.
so,
That
Mocha
means you-
is really.
You're using it.
You doing it today, girl.
You're
With
not
your
getting
polka
your
dot
meal over
song.
again.
I'm crashing.
Oh, no.
I've been on a whole weekend extra. How you say it?
Still look
Extravaganza.
Yeah.
Okay,
Extravaganza.
Extravaganza.
So
And I'm
Mocha, do you confront?
Both.
All right.
Come on.
It's both. But depending
I want to know how you confront them.
Well, I'm gonna tell you about Jennifer and Shirley. Excuse me. She said when you got the do.
I have to be forced sometimes if I'm feeling forced to confront you. I don't like to be forced because it's gonna come off the wrong way. I know, you know, with my personality and my character, I'm easygoing. You know, I'm mild mannered. But when I'm forced, and then with the person who's been doing it, it's like, no, I thought she was saved. I am.
We are.
I am. You did this. Now I gotta come to you like this now.
Right.
Because you don't force this out of me, you know, and so the limit part, I don't know, it was the limit part of removing myself because this happened with, you know, I was sharing with y'all a while back with one of our family members. They many miles away, and I'm gonna be mindful and be careful how I even put it out there. But yeah, this person, you know, they to me just never really cared for. I may be wrong or like me. I could be wrong, but how you say things to me, your demeanor, how you approach me, but yet I have boundaries there with you. I show you respect, but the moment you overstep, now I gotta draw the line, and then now because now I'm not mild mannered no more. Now I'm just not now.
Ooh.
So now I don't went there with you now because I've given you, I allowed you to overstep the boundaries now with me that I normally don't even do. But you went so far, now I gotta reach out and grab you now.
I've been there.
So now, hello, this is where we at now. And I don't care if you don't want to see me no more. That's fine with me. But now you know what it is when you see me the next time though.
Right.
It won't happen again.
All right, man.
Well,
Well,
So it's both. I'm gonna confront it and let's
that's
deal with
beautiful.
it.
About
you heard
that life.
that. You heard. Go ahead.
I'm with her today.
Bug. What you got?
Well,
She was like,
I-
She's so cute.
I had to learn how
'Cause she's so
to
loving.
confront people and not really care about it. Because there's a point in time in your life where you just like dig down within yourself and say the truth is the truth and the lie is a lie. And I chose not to manufacture the truth. I chose to tell the truth. So when it came down to confronting a person or individual or family member or friend, I was straightforward. Now they might have thought I was crazy. I done lost my mind. It's not you. Yes, it is me. It has always been me. I just kept it inside, and I ain't never say nothing. A silent mute.
Ooh.
But I
Ooh.
stopped taking the limits off my inner me, and I actually opened it up. And so where you know, the limits came, the boundaries is I'm gonna kill you with kindness. Matter of fact, let me bless you and send you on your way. If I bless you and send you on your way, then I don't have no problem.
I like that.
But I literally had to create those boundaries, and people now, even now, still say something wrong with you. This not the Tiffany. There's something wrong.
Oh, I hate
I
that.
gotta quit when you done.
Something wrong. And there's nothing wrong with me. It's just that I woke up. Sometimes we all gotta wake up. I don't know when you wake up, but when you do wake up,
Sometimes
be
you're just
true.
tired.
That's
You
it.
get tired of going through the same thing. The reason why I say that because setting boundaries for elderly,
Oh my God. Cause they get beside themselves.
it's very difficult because
I promise.
I really
Them mothers, y'all know who y'all are.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Gonna go ahead
Yes,
and
you
do.
do.
And I pray to God that I'd rather be one of them mothers. But y'all know who y'all
You
are.
can't be corporate. You gotta be
One of the mothers gonna say to me one year, I ain't gonna never lie. She said, "Baby, your husband a little thin and you kind of thick. You doing all the eating?" I said, "Woo!" Jesus. I was like, "Ooh." She was like 90, but God knows I was about to go in on her. I just looked at her and she's like, "But I'm just saying, maybe you need to lighten up on your meals."
And I'd be like, thank you.
Did she say it?
That's what she
So what,
said.
that's what I want to say.
I
Thank
was
you.
like-
You have a good day.
I said, "Okay."
no.
And I walked up, but I'm gonna tell you what, God knows what was going on, and I had to.
God knows the
I was
truth.
repenting like every 2 seconds
I
because all
bet,
them
right?
words was. Wait a minute. What? Bleep, 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 bleep.
Was he a
You all
demon?
bleep, 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 bleep.
He
Bleep,
was,
bleep, bleep, bleep.
he was
Off.
healthy.
I learned how to deal with them.
You
'cause
think
Wow.
you teach?
I did too.
Because in the situation, now, I ain't never thought thank you. But I do tell them that's very mean.
Yeah.
Cause you know you have to do a subtle,
Okay. You
I
but
can
like
you have
that.
to be
Yeah.
because I was teaching.
That's nasty.
I had
Wow.
a foster daughter who was struggling with expressing herself because she felt like that you have to be like and be disrespectful, and that wasn't it. So I started
That
teaching
guy.
her like, okay, you know, I know you got these issues with the people that's older in the family, but you can tell them how you feel respectfully. So I had to learn, even though sometimes they still catch you off guard because you don't be expecting some of the words that come out of their mouth. And I'm just I'm
They
a
go back
fight
to-
backer
they go
real
back to
faster.
their
I
little
don't know,
young lives and bring
I
it
just
back
made some
to this
words
time.
up because I have to really
Fight
have.
backer.
I fight back fast, like you know my reflexes is like, boop.
I know.
Did I do that?
Did I say that?
So y'all did that? Ooh.
Because I'm a beginning saver. I'm in my beginning
That's all right
of
now.
being saved
Oh,
for
it's
real.
all right
Like,
Totally fine.
so I had to really have to, cause sometimes the elderly keep up the most mess, and I was trying to figure out, like y'all is the ones that I supposed to
They
be
don't have no
able
business.
To learn from.
and to teach me in a
Right.
way that it ain't hurt my feelings. Like, and I can't say nothing back.
Right.
We ain't.
You just got something that's seen now.
I'm sorry.
You gonna wrap yours?
So confronting, I would say probably since I've been married, I've been having to really set boundaries because
Oh, yeah.
the Wana that my family knew is, oh, we can just ask her, we can grab on her, we can pull on her,
Mhm.
but
You
now
can.
I have to say no.
And it hurts them.
Yes, it do. And it make them all the way in
Come on.
their feelings. I
And
know
it-
they be in their
and
feelings.
it-
Oh,
like,
they feeling.
Well, you used to do it. You used to just
That's
give.
not
You
the
used to
anger
do
thing.
this.
It
Okay,
makes
but-
me mad.
Mhm.
So now that I've put limits on
Come
family,
on. Come on.
on my personal time, on things that I want to be engaged in, it's an issue.
Yeah.
And I take
It's
no
easier.
offense to it.
How
no
do
more.
they
Ooh,
receive
come
you
on
now?
in. I like
like
that.
that.
She said, I take no.
Boy,
No
it's
offense.
going down.
You gotta not take no
You
offense.
found
That's
that-
going
you
down.
found that
None,
space of
zero.
peace now, huh?
But that's
You
deep
start
because it
listening.
takes you have to kind of muster up that nerve though to say, "Ooh, okay, I'm gonna have to say no to you. I'm gonna have to shut the door on you." And I
That's
know that's
good.
hard to those that you love, but this is your family.
And what
This
I
is
like
your
about
love.
it, you didn't say no reason. It was like no, and that's what it really is. It's
Yeah.
just like no.
Straight up, no.
I don't have to have a reason,
Right.
cause like people
I don't
call
owe
me
you nothing.
and they'll be like, "Well, what you doing? Nothing. You gotta work today? No. Well, don't try to figure out my schedule.
My
Call.
schedule,
Ask
my day.
me what it is you want.
Yes.
And then I'll let you know if I'm
If I
gonna
can't do
prioritize it in what I'm doing. Cause if it might be emergency, like for real. So I might say, okay, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna do that because, that's an emergency kind of in the way I'm thinking about it. But if it's like something you repeatedly doing of poor choices, no,
Right,
I'm
yeah,
not
no.
getting up. I'm laying down and I'm not doing anything.
Yeah.
And it might be an emergency to you, but I don't care.
I don't care right
Yes,
now.
your emergency,
Right.
it's not mine.
It's not mine.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I will pick up your issues
A
to
lady
add to
told
my plate.
was talking to somebody. I took this young lady to an appointment, and the lady that was handling her business was telling her, like, I don't borrow people my money. And I was like, what you mean? Because I used to borrow money from people. So I'm listening too, but I have my own stuff. I'm just saying every now and then I'll borrow money. And so anyway, this lady was like, well, I don't borrow my money that I save for my rainy day. And she said, it's not fair to me. And I looked at her, so now I'm tuned in. This is part of my learning. This is how I learn as I go, I guess. And she
Business
was
all the
like,
time.
because it's not fair to me that I borrow my money for my rainy day to you because you're making poor choices.
Snap.
And the poor choices is, she said, I get up and I go to work. I don't want to be here. But I be
That's
here
good.
because I need it. And this is what I want for me. So how is it fair? Because you're saying, your house didn't burn up and you're not homeless because of a tragedy happening. So if it's not a tragedy, it's something you could have did to prevent
avoid it,
that
yeah.
from
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, I ain't borrowing nobody else's money.
Barbara,
That's
let
what
me
I-
know something.
I'm not. No, I'm saying to me,
No, I
I
know, that was
wasn't
good,
borrowing money from anybody
Right.
else, as both ways. Like, okay, wow, that is very interesting.
Yeah, that's true.
But I learned a lot from that, and she wasn't even talking to me. She was on the girl that was out with,
Yeah.
and I don't even think she got it.
Probably not.
They wanna
It's
get
good
it.
for you to get
Want
it.
to steal about
You,
your money.
you always like the go-to person. They always say, "Oh well, let me call such such," because I know they got it. So
Ooh, people be, they eyes roll back. They be like, what?
what? It
No.
makes sure. I'm like, nope,
That's
I can't
something
help
my
you.
brother. You know you do it.
Ooh, don't be calling people
I'm
names.
man, listen, I didn't call
Purpose.
him. I got a couple of brothers. I got a few brothers, as a matter of fact. But you know which one you are. I always tell my man, you know you got it. Yes, but it ain't yours though. It's not for me to get for you. I mean, and
It's
don't
a hard
even
knock,
mind
y'all.
asking for
For
something.
them.
Let me get $500. Let me.
You
I
coming
said,
big.
did you say $5?
You a baller?
Tell me, I'll give it back to you. I said, I ain't got that kind of money. So whenever you do give out a large amount of money, they swear you always got it on hand, and it just isn't the facts. And I'm like,
That's
look,
not the facts.
and it was a couple times I actually had the money. I just said no. Ooh, yeah, I did. I said no
Ooh.
because you will borrow money just so you can go blow money. Now look, this ain't my money ain't for you to go make her think you got some money, honey. You better get you some money.
You better get you some
You know what I
business.
mean? And then I gotta hunt you down to get my payback. I can't do
And
it.
then you don't get it back.
Not all the
as
same way.
get.
You get a little bit
So
here. then
now I done messed it up.
Ah.
Cause
So
you
I
done
was
gave
like,
me twos and
well, God,
fours.
can I get this to this person?
That
Okay, you
ruins-
said
And that's
yes,
wisdom.
ma'am.
That ruins friendships, relationships. That ruins that
I don't
money
care.
exchange.
It does.
I had an auntie that just told me recently, they don't care nothing about your bills, what you got going on. Can you give it to me?
Now, I gotta say something, Now we set boundaries because we are
The
walks of life.
The topic at hand is boundaries, and the way we envision boundaries is almost like a property line, or as Love Bug said, the waves that hit the shore, it knows not to go on shore. So when we're feeling uncomfortable, like the boss said, we get in tune with ourselves and we say, nope, you're not going to go any further. So when we allow boundaries, sometimes we create boundary and sometimes we allow boundaries, and it depends on the situation. As we heard from Purpose and Passion, sometimes situations allow for boundaries to be crossed where, some priorities need to be shifted. And as Mocha might allude to, don't come to her house without calling. So Thank you for tuning in. Please hit subscribe and
Yes.
share
Yes. And comment.
and comment.
If you like outfits, ask us where we got it from. I ain't telling, but you can ask. Is that rude?
Let us
Let
pray.
us pray. Who's praying?
Purpose.
Oh, well,
Yep.
Father God, we thank you. We thank you for another day, another opportunity to come together and fellowship. And we hope that what we've discussed today, that someone who's watching would also tap into their lives, their personal lives, and say, hey, do I need to set boundaries? Or are the boundaries that I've set being crossed? And reassess their lives and get things in order. And God, for this, we give you the glory, we give you the honor, we give you the praise. And until we meet
Yes.
again,
Thank you,
in
Lord.
Jesus' name.
Amen.
Amen to the main man.